instinct and understanding of events before they occur. I had this one where I was standing on a wide cliff, and everyone I knew was there. Every good teacher I had that I never got to tell them how much I missed them, every friend who shared their snack with me in preschool, my stepdad from New Mexico, who I only saw once, and the regulars on the bus that I took all the time to visit my grandma, and that annoying boy from the 5th grade, and everyone in the karate class I dropped out of after one semester. People whose faces I'd forgotten, but in my dream sense I recognized each one for who they were. Nobody picked out my face from the crowd. No one asked where Cassandra was, that name they all had in common. It was a big party, an adult sort of party, where everyone stood around in the flat ground in the open air, sipping champagne, clinking their glasses above my head. There was this beautiful, expansive view of the sky from off the cliff. It was a muted, even orange, secondhand light from the blossom of the sunset hidden behind a cloud. Everyone was waiting for it. This celestial event, this sunset that only appeared once every something years. I felt assured suddenly that it wasn't coming. And I tried to tell them, party's over. But no one could hear me. They kept milling around and talking and drinking endless champagne and excusing themselves to the bathroom and then forgetting why they were fighting their way through the crowd and being absorbed into another circle of conversers over and over and over again forever. Even in your own head, you can't stop forever. It wasn't my party after all.
Get down! Thank the gods I found it.
This was a really bad idea.
You're the one who's hanging out in the library. If it was my sake, we'd have met at the fountains or the theater, somewhere fun.
Everyone was late, Hellenus, and now the head is looking for us. Don't allow civilians in the library after dark.
Chill out, okay? I just came from the front lobby. The head's locked up and left for the night. She probably thought the noises were made by mice or something.
The whole temple libraries do not have mice.
Whatever. The point is, no one's looking for it. Hey, why are we still on the ground?
You're locked in.
Yeah, just like old times, huh? You probably don't remember. When we were little, Mom used to send us here. Temple sleep. It's supposed to cure imbalances in the brain or whatever. Anyway, like leaving 2 little kids in an old dark building overnight wouldn't traumatize them even further. But you know how Mom is. She wanted us to be independent.
And sane.
You were always so cool about it, though. You always loved it here. You didn't even mind the dark. I guess I admired you for that.
For enduring my banishment quietly.
To be honest, she sent me to talk to you. She wants you home.
You're taking orders from her now?
I'm obeying my queen, not my mother. She threatened to start chopping heads.
You do it too.
So you'll return to save your dear old brother's neck.
You'll be fine. You're good at slithering out of trouble.
Slithering?
Look at us. I'm running away from home, and you're running around at Mom's beck and call. It's so ridiculous it had to happen.
Everything's been a little weird.
You're wasting your breath. You can tell Mom I refuse to budge. Tell her it's the will of the gods. Oh. Might as well get some sleep if we're going to be here till morning.
Forgotten how the statues glow in the dark at night. Oh, it looks a little creepy, doesn't it?
No more than usual.
Well, I'm gonna go sleep over here. Don't leave too soon tomorrow morning, okay? If you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. Friedrich Nietzsche said that.
I know.
Do you? He won't come along until the 19th century.
All your quotes are from him.
Ah, well. I indulge myself. It's hard not to with the intellectual property of the world at your fingertips. And Nietzsche, the man had foresight. He's got me to thank for it, of course.
Is there a way I could serve you, sir?
Nothing I can think of at the moment. But I believe there's something you would like to ask of me.
You've done enough, I think. I have no desire to continue as before. I told you that, sir.
No favors to call in? I understand Queen Hecuba threw you out of the house.
That is not what happened.
And yet you have fled straight out of your father's palace and into mine.
It was not my choice to come back here.
So you're desperate.
I never... Stop it. I know what you're doing. God, by the gods, it's like talking to my mother.
A little blasphemy, that's more like it.
Swear, she's like a thread around her neck, or like a hawk ready to strike. Did you know my first memory was her eyes? Does that sound sweet to you? She was glaring at me. My mother hates her eyes. She says the bright makeup is to cover up her age lines, but I think it's to distract you from really looking at her eyes. They're brown. When she glares at you, all the gods' judgment couldn't be worse. They're the manliest thing about her. They've got a fury in them she doesn't want anyone to see. But it's funny. All the women who copy her style, I think that's what they really want. To capture that hard focus somehow. To be able to make people quail. But gods forbid they ever seem anything more than the fawning, posing little songbirds that they are. I don't even remember what I'd done. Oh, yes I do. It was playing in the fountain in the garden. The one with the statue of Aphrodite raising from the sea. I was a little kid. I was just about to climb in to put my hand in the spray of the water when she saw me. She was standing there with such a glare, like she couldn't believe who I was. Like I was the filthiest thing she had ever seen. She didn't even have to say anything. I yanked my foot back and I ran away and I hid in the grass until I was dry because I knew she wouldn't want anyone to see me.
Mortals have always had a low tolerance for the unconventional.
At first I thought she was so angry because she had visitors that day who were visiting noble women from Crete. It never ends. There are always noble women. She's always hosting parties and organizing dramas and making these little elaborate worlds for herself, and everyone plays along.